All right, so we're going to record it. Awesome.
Sure.
So thank you for hopping on a day early. Say hi, Liam. That was a strong hi. Okay, so what I was thinking, and let's chat about this, but what I was thinking is, you know, mix it up a little bit, right? Because these months have been, like this last month wasn't real productive as we saw. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? We don't see hardly any promotions coming through. So I thought maybe just a little bit of a fun something to do where, because I think sometimes we get so too focused on the good bonuses that it takes the fun out of this business. And so it's kind of like the scavenger hunt when we have that fun scavenger hunt and say we're going to go blitz and you got to do all these fun things with it. Everyone seems to just pipe up and want to do that. So I thought, why not do something like this? And so I thought for the bingo card for our teams, instead of it being bingo, like where we have to do diagonal or straight or down, I don't care about that. What I thought was just have some kind of a challenge sheet. You know, like it shows, so no big deal about bingo, but a challenge sheet where we put points in each of the boxes. You guys have to help me think this through. So points in the boxes, and then we need to have some kind of point system. So like you hit this many points, whoever hits that first, you know, or you guys help me think of this too, you know, you get this prize. And I think I agree with Jenny where we should do weekly prizes to keep everybody really excited. And we also should do a couple big month-end prizes. You guys all agree with that? Okay. Mm-hmm. So let's first of all think about what we want in these boxes. So obviously, like I like what Jenny said too. She said let's have some easier tasks, and let's also have some tasks that stretch people, that make them get out of their comfort zone. So which ones did you guys like? Like, I like to add 5 more names to your hundreds list. That's a good one to keep. Can we keep that one as a box?
Yep.
Okay. I definitely think 400 Club should be on there.
Okay. Do we have one that says 400 Club on here at all? I don't think there is a 400 Club. So that would be cool.
Yep.
Okay. So Alyssa, are you cool with a 400 Club?
Yeah, I think that's really important. So we're all working towards doing that 400 because I struggle as far as volume goes. So I think that's really important for us to do that.
Okay, so do we want to do like a 400 Club by the 15th and you get extra points? And if you reach 400 by the month end, you get less points? That's good. Is that 2 different boxes or is that 1 box?
Sorry, I just missed it. What did you say?
I said, should 1 box be 400 Club? And if you hit it by the 15th, you get more points. And then if you hit it by the 30th, it's a little bit less points. Should that be like both of them in 1 box?
You said you're doing weekly drawings, right?
Yes.
I think that should be part of a weekly drawing. I think that would be cool. I mean, I don't know. That's just what I personally think. I think that should be part of it just because, like, you know, I don't know about everybody else's team, but that's where my team really struggled this month. We had very hard time getting everybody over 400.
Okay. And that is, go ahead. Sorry.
Everybody waited till like the last, literally 11:58 p.m. last night. So we were up till 3 a.m., you know, figuring stuff out. But, you know, I think that, you know, they'll give people more ambition. Like, oh gosh, I can get a prize if I get over 400. You know, I don't know, that's just what I think. I mean, we don't have to go with it.
Let's do it. I think it's great. So does that mean we need 4 extra boxes? Like week 1, if you hit 400 by whatever date, the first week, then you get this many points. And then a second box should say, hit 400 by week 2, get this many points, right?
Yeah.
Or like that?
I think that's a good idea. Very good idea.
All right. So Alyssa, are you writing this? You typing this in or writing this down? My sweet Pika? Okay.
Liz, I do think if you're doing points, though, that it would be beneficial to do more points for the people who hit it by week 1. Otherwise, I know some people on my team would be like, oh, I'll just wait until week 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely think if you're doing a point system, more points awarded to the people who hit it sooner.
All right. So let's write this down. So Alyssa, so if you hit 400 by the 7th, or wait, the 8th, go by Sundays? Yeah, there's like, if we go by Sundays, there's 2 extra days in May. So if you say by the 8th, hit 400 PBB by the 8th, and we have to kind of figure out the point system though, like how many points? That's the thing. We got to think about what are all these points going towards and how many points are what? It doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. We can
Yeah,
just
like, do we have any idea what the,
what's that?
no, I had to go get my thing off the printer. Did you say like what the drawings are going to be, or like what the end prizes?
No, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So first of all, let's say through the 8th, hit 400 by the 8th, May 8th, and what do you want to say? You guys, it really doesn't matter points. So, you know, somebody just help me think of what would be.
I think we go by tens. So if you hit it by the first week, 40, next week 30, next week 20, last week 10.
Perfect. Did you get that, Alyssa? Yep. I'm just trying to write it down too. All right, so you're basically going to choose any boxes on here to write those in, right? Yep. Because all they're going to do is exit out when they do it, correct?
Because you said we're not really trying to do an actual bingo, correct?
I don't think so, because that means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across in 5.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just, okay.
That's okay?
They have to prove it, right?
Yeah, they're going to have to obviously give us a screenshot of where they are. You know, they're going to have to send us the PBV and their ID number, you know, like they normally do for 400 Club. Right?
Is there going to be 1 point person, or would they, you know, like, you know, to prove it, are they all going to shoot it to you or to their upline, or?
Do you think it should be to each person's diamond upline, or what?
Well, I think it should be to someone that they absolutely know and can communicate with.
What if that's what we do? We talked a little bit about having partners. So what if you find a partner and you guys keep track of each other's points? And then you report it at the end. You know, you can't really lie or cheat if you're working with a partner, especially if it's somebody that's not on your team. You know, like we kind of talked about a sideline or something.
Yep.
Okay. So accountability, so we're going to have to find an accountability partner too.
But I think that way, otherwise our diamond leaders who are also busy are going to get totally bogged down by having to, you know, like keep track of 20 different people's things.
Well, and I think that.
Hey guys.
Go ahead.
Hey, this is Sarah. I was just wondering, what if we just do, you know, like every week there's 7 tests, you know, 1 for each day of the week, and like there's a point value for each of the tasks, and you know, if we partner up, you know, then the 2 of you can have, you know, like basically you can max out on your points if you both do all of the tasks, and if we do like the 400 volume in that first week, you know, that like point value for that could be higher, you know, than it is every week. But that way you're not like trying to do a bingo card, but you're just giving, okay, here are, you know, 7 tasks for this week, 7 tasks for the next week, and do it like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a simpler way of doing it where it's every, you know, maybe every task has like 5 or 10 points or whatever, and the ones that would stretch you out of your comfort zone would have a higher point value than the ones that are, you know, like easier ones or whatever. Just a thought.
Which
I don't know if that makes any sense. So
It does. Go ahead, Sarah Zart. What are you thinking?
I think is a good idea. The only, I guess in the past when we've done challenges, I have a daily challenge every day. Not to pull an excuse, but for us, when we do work full days, and then sometimes it's maybe a task that we need to get out during the day and do something, it's hard to keep up with the daily, you know, like, I think it'd be neat, like Sarah said, if you give point values to like a harder task, but maybe don't confine it to, you have this day to do this task.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep, I agree with
Sarah,
that too.
I was going to say, Sarah, that's what I was meaning, is that, like, you know, we say, like, okay, here's 7 tasks for this week. You don't have to get them done, like, you know, on a certain day. It's just if you want to achieve this many points this week, these are the tasks that you can achieve. So you, like, if you are busier and you know, only can do, you know, 3 of the 7 tasks, then maybe you pick, you know, the higher value ones, or you and your partner, like, partner up and try and pick some to maximize the points that you possibly can. I don't know. I don't like the daily tasks either, but having just ideas of something to do, you know, every day or throughout the week, I think is nice, and then you can plan it according to your schedule, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I was trying to get at.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm loving this. What I'm thinking is, how about like so every Sunday night we check in. Everybody checks in. There's a post that says week 1, put your points down. Put your points down, whatever your screenshot is for what you've done. And then we can tally and see if we're doing a week 1 prize. Boom, what is it? How are we giving it? Now the second week comes through, then the third, then the fourth, and then we can add up somehow. It's got to be easy. It can't be management. It can't be crazy. It just can't be. There's no way, because we as leaders need to be out there showing that we're doing it too. So I say check in weekly for weekly prizes. So if they stay on task and complete whatever that looks like, then we can have weekly, and those are the smaller deals or smaller prizes, and then there's some bigger ones at the end for those that have tons of points. I don't know.
Well, and with that, then if they don't check in, then you just get, like, you bump it to the next person who is there and who is participating. Would that be, you know, like, you don't hold a prize for somebody if they're not actually going to plug in and, you know, and like try and be on the meeting, unless, I mean, there's always reasons why people can't do it, but you know what I mean? Like, if they're just a no-show and they have no reason, would you just bump it to the next highest person to keep it moving along? You know what I mean?
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying there. So the top point people would be the people who are working the most, right? I mean, because they have more points. Does that make sense?
Well, I understand. I just meant, you know, like, well, yeah, I was just trying to think of, you know, because if you're wanting everyone to plug into the call, you know, and let everyone know where they are, but if they're not, you know, wanting to do that, then, like, you don't want to announce, okay, so-and-so won the prize, and they're not even, like, plugging into any of the calls. I would hope that if they're, you know, that active, they would be, but, you know, you want somebody who is on a call to, you know, to, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. My kids are not cooperating right now, so I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, I'm trying to help, but
That's okay.
Anyway, all right.
Okay, I was thinking that we won't have a call. It'll just be a post. Like, it'll just be a post on Team Manager that says, all right, week 1, post your screenshots and your points. You know what I mean? And then we do the drawing. Does that make sense?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, I was just thinking call, because I don't know why I was thinking call. Probably because we do our tribe calls, and so I was like, oh, okay, just add it to that. But this is our team, not the whole tribe one. Never mind.
Okay, that's awesome. No problem. Okay, so let's look at our bingo card. What else do we want? So we said we wanted for sure the 400 Club week 1 by the 8th. You get like Jenny said, 40 points. If you achieve a 400 by week 2, the 15th, then you have 30 points. By week 3, which is the 22nd, you get 20. By week 4, the 29th, you get 10 points, right?
What are prizes? Are we doing prizes every week? And who's in charge of the prizes?
Yeah, so we need to talk about that. There's many things we need to talk about. So I'm thinking that if you're a diamond and above, that would be for sure, you know, for sure donating something, I think, whatever that might be.
And how many winners are we picking?
Well, we could just, for the weekly ones, we could just do 1 a week if we wanted to do 1 a week. So that's 4 prizes. So of all the leaders that are diamond and above, we can talk about what we want to give for them. Because I'm saying diamond and above because diamond and above are, you know, making substantially much more income than, say, executive or a Ruby. So prizes, we can talk about what we want to give. Like, we could do anything anybody want to do. Like say, you know, Stephanie, you could be up week 1. I could be up week 2. However many diamonds we have. Stacy could be up. Kayla, you know what I mean? There's more than just 4 diamonds. So we could actually do a 1st and 2nd place prize if we wanted as well. Or the other diamonds could be towards the month end one too.
And prizes you could do, like you could do T-shirts, you know, or like a $30 shopping spree on the MyStore.com. I don't know.
Yeah. Does that sound good? Something like that, Steph?
Yeah, I was definitely thinking like a pack of Blitz cards, like especially catalogs. So many people I know don't have new catalogs. I think, you know, maybe that would be like my first week is a stack of 100 new catalogs because we could all use them. Something beneficial to that. And then, yeah, like that's a good one. I know what I do with my team every month is I have like my own little 400 club with my team, and I pick like 4 or 5 people. Like I'm doing my drawing tomorrow. For anybody, like $60 for the It Works store, and they can get whatever they want, $60 worth, just to keep them motivated. But like I think that doing it weekly, I think it's going to be 10 times more successful because people are going to want those packets of, you know, cards. They're going to want, you know, stuff that's going to really help promote with their business, versus, you know, $60 at the store. If you pick it just towards one thing, and, you know, they'll really work for it. So like, I'm very confused. Like, how are we, like, first person at 500, but what if there's a tie? Like,
yeah, if there's a tie, then, you know, we could decide to do 2 things, or you could decide to, help me out, guys. That's why we're thinking together.
You could give an additional challenge if there's a tie. Give an additional challenge and give 24 hours to complete it.
Yeah, totally. I think that's awesome. That's what I was going to say too. Make them work for that win.
that would be good, but again, if we're doing this Sunday night going into Monday, for those people that work full time, or what if somebody works nights? You know, what if they? I don't know. I'm just thinking of different scenarios to benefit everybody.
I know what you mean, but you know Stephanie as well as I do. If they want it, they're going to find a way to get it. You're like that, Stephanie, aren't you?
Well, Reds do. I mean, we don't care. We just do it, you know.
I think it'll be fine because are people going to be allowed to complete squares more than once? You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's the way. I think it's going to be hard for somebody to come up with a tie because they'll have the opportunity to complete some tasks more than once in a week and then get those extra points.
Right. Okay, so this is what I have so far, just so we keep, because the 8:20 I have to get off of this thing. And you guys can keep talking if you want and finalize, but I got to get on the tribe. So we said prize, so we'll have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 prizes. And I love that, Stephanie. Like, it can be business building things. So Steph, if you want to take week 1 and you want to give product catalogs as whoever wins the first week for most, are we doing it for the 400 club, or is it for just most points for week 1?
Oh my gosh, week 1 should definitely be 400 club, because I think that is just absolutely crucial for everybody, not just us as leaders to maintain our ranks, but it's important for them too.
Okay, so that's our goal. Let's make our tasks for the first week totally about building volume and getting loyal customers.
Yeah, but you know what? We should honestly probably really have this conversation. Well, like finish it tomorrow, because like now getting 4 loyals, that 120 is gone. The referral program is gone. So we don't know what's going to be said. So maybe we can think of something genius to what Mark is going to announce tonight to really like light the fire.
So what we'll do, that's great, Steph. What we'll do then is we'll listen to the call tonight, and then we're all in that thread, and we can tell Alyssa, because she's typing things in, we can say, hey, how about this? So, like, we don't need another call, I don't think. If we can just chat about it, figure it out, and she can put that in the bingo or the check-in sheet, then we'd be awesome to go. Okay, so we said, so if we do the prize for the 400 club, are we going to do a second prize for points, or is it just 400 club for the first 4 weeks?
You know, I think it'll be, I don't know, that's just me thinking. Again, don't think that we have to do it, but I think every single week there should be a drawing for a 400 club, and then every single week there should be a point system club, so that way we can get more than 1 winners, 2 winners. You know, I'm totally for chipping in, you know, whatever. I mean, if it's going to help us all as leaders in the long run.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so 2 winners each week. 2 winners each week, 1 for the 400 club and 1 for just for points.
And then like the 400 club, they you know, let whoever know that they're in the 400 club. Maybe like us as diamonds or whoever, you know, we keep track of that. I know I do on my team page, so we can all keep track of our own, and then keep it in our thread and start writing down in, the thread, in our leadership thread. But then, during like a Zoom or something like that, then we can put everybody's name in a drawing and, pick a name.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, I'm just trying to think of the best system. Is it best just for me to post like week 1 challenges on Sunday, and then everybody posts everything underneath that one place? Would that be best?
That would be good. Yeah.
All go back there and be like, okay, boom, 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 boom. It's all there. So we have to be very clear about telling our team that instead of having all this information everywhere in everybody's papers, we can all see it in that one thread. Okay. So that'll be how we'll do that. I think that will be best. So I'll do that. I will do that every week. I'll put like week 1 challenge, post your whatever's here. And then you guys as leaders, we got to remind everybody, get your stuff there. Has to be done by Sunday night, whatever, 11:59. So that we can do the drawing if it's Monday or whatever we're deciding. Or maybe it's Sunday night.
I think we should do the drawing Monday morning.
Okay. Monday morning, and it can be, and whoever is drawing it, we'll figure that part out. That's not a big deal. We can say Steph's first, I can be second, Kayla can be third, Stacy During can be 4. I'm just trying to think of all the diamonds in the group. And then if anybody else wants to say, well, I want to give a prize, whatever, it doesn't matter. But for sure, I think diamonds and above, that would be good. Okay. Then, so as far as what we're giving for the prizes, we said business building type stuff. So pack of Blitz cards, a pack of catalogs, can be party pads, could be anything. I think anything you want to put, even if you want to order the person a magnet, they decide they want a car magnet. I think that's like 15 or 18 bucks. So
16.
16. There you go. Yep. You can do a car magnet. You can decide as the leader what your budget is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the month
I like that.
Okay, so the month end, what do you want the month end big prizes to be? Because that is kind of fun. And that we can pool a little bit. Some of you other leaders might want to chip in for that. Maybe you want to give $5 or something like that.
I think we should all pool in either money to get them something or give them like $100 shopping spree as like a month end. And then we can all chip in, $5 or whoever is going to do the order. You know what I mean?
So
I think there's enough of us.
Towards the It Works store, Becky, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think about that?
Or a gift card.
I like that.
So you want 2 big month-end prizes or more? 2 big month-end ones for most points.
I think 2 is good.
I think 2 also.
Okay, 2 month. And you said, what did you guys say? You said $100, or do you want to do $250 or $275 or what?
Maybe for the top one, it could be a bigger amount. So maybe we could do $250 for the top one and maybe like $125 for the second.
You said $250 for the first?
Yeah, and then do like $125 for the one that came in second. So the person that has the most, give them $250, and then the person that has the second highest amount of points, give them $125.
How do you guys feel about that? Because everybody's gonna be kind of chipping in for that. How much is that if everybody gave, $5 or $10 towards that?
How many people do we have?
In our leadership thread, there's like 12, 13 of us.
Because that'd be like $375.
Between 12 people. So
we'd be looking at almost $30.
$30 a month ain't bad. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a problem chipping in $30 a month to build my team.
7, 8, 9.
We're all quiet.
I know. I think everybody's got their calculators out.
I was looking at my leadership thread. There's about 13 people that I would say would most likely all chip in. But I don't know for sure because some don't show up on these things. So I don't know that for sure. So what are you guys comfortable doing for the big end ones, the big month end ones? Because I think if there's something cool up for grabs, I remember Kim did a pop-up sign giveaway, which is like $179. And
we should do that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And a tablecloth. Awesome. The tablecloth, that would be a good one too.
What she had way back, it was get 60 loyal customers. Whoever got that first got that, and I got it. So I loved that. There was a $179 thing that I won just by doing that. So I don't know, do you want one of the prizes to be the pop-up sign?
Yeah,
I like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
let's
think it's
do
a good
one
idea.
pop-up sign, and then there's always like the It Works Nice tablecloth, which I don't know how much that is, but that's
It's 110, I think. Trust me, I've been making a budget for what I can afford.
Would you rather that, or do you want to keep a big shopping spree amount and the other a pop-up sign?
You know, I think about these pop-up signs. Yes, us as leaders think that they're great because we're all into expos, but would everybody want it? Like, would everybody work towards that pop-up sign? Even though I think it's genius, I would work for a pop-up sign because I want one so bad. But would everybody on our teams, like, could you picture everybody on your teams working for that pop-up sign? Me personally, I could see people working towards more money than anything.
Maybe could we give them the option if they win? Do you want $150 or do you want a pop-up sign?
There you go.
Yeah.
We could do that. That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
It's a good idea.
Okay, so pop-up sign or the money for it. We'll have
Yeah.
to look up how much it exactly is, and then, so you're saying the second is going to be $250 shopping spree. Are you saying like a prepaid Visa?
Yeah, we could do something like that.
And you
Or
want,
even, go ahead.
you want $250 for that first prize?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, it's not just my opinion, it's everybody's, but I think if we make the amount big enough, and I know it seems like a lot of money, but again, I think if we all really want our businesses to grow and we want our teams to be on fire and really pull out this month, then we've got to go big or go home.
That's a good idea, but I think about who are we sending all of the money to, and what if it takes one of us or some of us a week to get that money, and then our people are waiting, 2 weeks to get that card.
Well, we can tell them that they'll get it within 30 days.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure whoever's participating in the leadership group, we're going to have a, are you going for it or not?
Right.
If you are, the money needs to be delivered by this date. And I'm talking like, I want it by May 15th so that I know it's all here, and it gives a little bit of leeway for those that are taking forever to send it, so that we
Right.
have it by the end of the month and we can present it.
And who's in charge? Liz, are you in charge of all this?
I can be as far as the two prizes. The two,
So
I can get the cards and all that. I can figure out if they want the pop. I mean, obviously, whoever wins, they get a choice. They want the pop-up sign or do they want the money? So that's going to take a little bit of time for them to figure out what they want on that. Actually, we can give a prepaid both ways, and they can go online and use it to order, can't they?
Oh, yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So maybe just do it that way. And then just say this could be used for anything you want. You could use it in the At Work store. You could use it to buy products.
And some people might want to use it towards a family getaway.
That's true.
Especially if Florida come up, I think it should be a Visa card because that could pay for somebody's gas driving down to Florida.
Right.
Amen, sister.
Okay,
Oh
Sarah.
my God, you could use it as that, a scenario like that. Get in
Yes.
the car, here your gas is paid for coming down to Florida.
Right. We got to definitely always be thinking about those things. Definitely.
Oh, we could get so many more people down, really fighting for that. Heck, I would. Can I get entered?
Yeah, totally. Sarah, you were going to say something.
Well, I just didn't know if we should first find out if every leader is you said not everyone always pops on these.
Right.
So like before we announce, hey, we're going to give away this, and this, and then suddenly we only get money from 8 of us and not 12. And then we're
Adjusting. Yeah. Right.
adjusting, and some of us can't adjust as much or initially give as much. Maybe it's something that each leader messages Liz, this is what I'm in for, and then
Then I can say what we have.
if you're
There you
able
go.
to give a certain amount, that's awesome, and if
Well, if it's only $5, it's only $5.
Right.
I agree. Yeah, because then you can figure out what the total amount's going to be for the prize, and it can change every month.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not trying to sound chintzy, I just can envision.
No.
I
You know.
understand.
Totally understandable.
So what was the suggested? The suggested was $30 a piece, or right? But whatever people can do will help. Is that what we said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. So we know our weekly prizes. We have 2 weekly prizes. Steph's going to be the first, week number 1 for the 400 Club. Who wants to be with her for the second? So one's going to be the 400 Club. One's going to be the points, total points club. I can do with Steph, or who wants to do week 1 with her? And I think we said diamonds and above, right?
Do you have enough? How many diamonds are on the leaders?
Kayla, what about you, Kayla? I have Kayla. I have Stacy
Stacy?
During. I have Alyssa Amland. I have Steph. Isn't Brittany a part of this? Steph, your sister?
Yeah, I think she's actually talking to Cammie right now, though, as we speak. So that's why she's not on right now. Brittany Long and then Brittany Mouche.
Do you think Brittany Mouche would be up for it?
I would sure hope so.
4, 5, 6. I'm 7. We can put John in there too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 diamonds and above.
Well, I'm willing to help out. I know I'm not a diamond, but
You certainly can. I just didn't expect, anybody below that quite yet to have to chip in too much.
well, I'm all on board. It's all or nothing. So
Let me look quick just to make sure I got all the diamonds. Lexi and Lisa, Lexi Drysdale, Lisa Tolbert. So yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Kayla just messaged in that she can't hear everything, but she's willing to do whatever we're talking about. So.
Okay, awesome. All right, so that's good. So then, who wants to? Okay, so we'll figure that out. I'll have to put up a little like if Steph's week 1. Steph, you want
I'll do it with Steph.
Who said that? Alyssa?
Yep, I'll do it with week 1 with Steph.
All right, so 1 and 1. Week 2, I can do week 2. I'll just put a 2 by my name, and John and I can do week 2, the both prizes. Week 3, I have time to figure out. I'll see if Lexi and Lisa, and then there's a week 4, Kayla and Stacy, so it's actually perfect. And actually, Brittany Mouche would be an extra.
Brittany Long, too.
And Brittany Long, yes. So...
Liz, are we doing drawings for both prizes or just drawings for the 400 Club?
I think we said, do you guys think that 400 Club for sure, and then weekly some things for those prize people just to keep them excited too?
So like the people who get the most points, or are we going to be drawing for that one?
I think
like it's going to be a set person based on how many points they got? Or just the highest people?
I think 400 Club is a drawing, and the prize one is whoever has the most points.
Okay.
For each week. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. I was hoping that's the way it was going to be, because if it was all drawings, I'd be like, oh man, I never win anything.
Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay, so then let's look quickly just to make sure. It's almost 10 after already. What else did you see on the bingo script that you want to make sure? Did anybody have any thoughts of like, I want this for sure on the sheet?
Well, I think we should definitely give points for anybody that is signing team members. I think that should be big points, because we know that can be difficult for some people. So by doing that and maybe getting them fast start qualified, I don't know. That's just something I'm throwing out there.
There is one on the third left. If you're looking at the bingo sheet, it does say sign a new DT, and that boost. It says that boost, like mini boost or large boost or whatever. But I don't know, we can keep the boosted there, or we could say fast start qualified. Ann gets fast start qualified with their 2 low customers.
I say make it fast start qualified instead of the mini booster, because so many people, when we try to bring them on as a distributor, it's hard enough for them to come up with the $99. So I think if it's bringing on a DT and then getting them fast start qualified, I think that should be.
That's awesome. I like that. Jenny Crockless, what did you say about the points then? What should all these boxes like be? Should we just have it like, it doesn't really matter, does it? Does it really matter, these points?
Well, like she was saying, the harder ones should be like 40. So, you know what I mean? And kind of have it on a scale. So it's like 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, so signing a new DT that gets fast start qualified would be 40 points.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have a question, because mine didn't print off. So my left column, what does the bottom one say about a virtual? It says watch How to do a virtual? What does that say?
Watch how to do a virtual party video in the document section and host a virtual party for your team.
How are they going to prove that?
They're going to have to take a screenshot of the virtual party, you know?
Why don't we make it like instead of doing that, now it's super easy just to do a live one on Zoom or whatever. So
Yeah,
get 3 guests on a live Zoom party with you.
Yeah, so let's cross that one out. I don't like that one either. And put host a
Zoom or live Facebook.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can totally do it, girl. Host a live Facebook party / even a wrap party at your house, right? In-home party.
Could we do online party too?
Or Facebook virtual party.
Mm-hmm.
And if you host that, how many points? 40, 30, 20, or 10?
40.
You think
40.
Okay. How about, do you like the 6 list documented for 5 days straight? You like that one?
Yes.
I do like that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's total accountability right there. So that one should be a good one too.
I like the one on there that says contact 3 people specifically about our new product Energy, although I would put in their system, especially because we're trying to push volume. So
Okay, so the new product, contact 3 people specifically about our new It Works system. Make a new list that you will want to talk to about the system, It Works system.
and like that one on there just says 3 people. I think that's super easy. So 10 or 20 points for that one because it's really just contacting them and asking about it. But definitely something that I think people will do because it's easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there much about wrapping? Because we know blitzing and wrapping are something that the company is really getting back to and making sure that we're staying fundamentally, keeping back to the basics. So, man, should there be something about?
Well, they have book 2 wrap appointments before end of month.
Okay, that's top middle one. Book 2 wrap appointments before month end. Better yet, do it in one day.
What if we just put it on there? Wrap someone, 20 bucks. 20 points. But yeah, I'd say wrap somebody and show us that you made 25 bucks so that people aren't wrapping people for free.
Right.
Cash off it.
Take a picture of the person you're wrapping.
Yeah.
The box, I think we
Selfie.
could, the box that maybe if we had took one off, the change your auto ship to try 2 new products you've never tried before. How do you know if they've never tried? Anybody could just take a picture of their auto ship. You don't know what I've tried before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some of this is the honor system. Really. Otherwise, change it to something else.
But like if our whole thing is to try to boost volume, is that a task that really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. It does. When you put stuff in your own cart, it certainly does count towards your volume, overall volume.
I guess I was thinking we all do an auto ship anyway. So to get to, do we want to have a task that's more, push in the envelope kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we can totally keep it. We can totally keep it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I think when I read it, I was like, ooh, that's good because there's probably a whole lot of people that don't try something new. Like I've never tried Relief, and maybe I'd go, oh, I'll try Relief this time, and I'd realize, oh, this is an awesome product. Why have I not been using this and pushing this? Letting people know about it. So it might just get people out of their comfort zone to find a new product they've never tried and that they love.
True.
True.
I don't know. One thing that we're kind of trying to work on with my team is not just texting or messaging people, but calling people. So I think that would kind of be a good one too, where it's pick up the phone, call somebody. Again, that one might be hard to document a little bit, but I think that would definitely be awesome for some points to push people out of their comfort zone and actually talk.
That's awesome.
I agree with Jenny, and that's a good way too. Like even if we do like loyal customer retention, that actually calling your loyal customers and asking them how things are going, as opposed to just messaging them by texting. Just so they can hear your voice. I think that's a good idea.
Well, that might be a good one for like contact 5 loyals who've stopped ordering by calling them on the phone. That would be an awesome task, especially for boosting volume.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the sheet in front of me because I'm at the gym, but is there one that talks about, I just lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh. Come back to me. When I think about it. I'm trying to walk and talk, and that's the task in itself.
I love it.
You know what? Hey, I have another suggestion. If we're trying to get our team to use this checklist, I know on there they have, like inviting 10 people to a party or following up with 10 people. If that's something that we want to put on there, just so then it's kind of forcing them to really use that checklist, or posting on Facebook, whatever we want to, if we want to add anything like that.
Yeah, I think that would be good. That'll follow that Stephanie and Gabriel's checklist. Sure.
Stephanie, are you doing a live party again this week?
I don't know. Me and Britt are talking about, I know, but we're talking about our verbiage. So, I'm so confused about our verbiage. It's not even funny.
Less is more. Stephanie, what I found is if I say less, I won't get myself into trouble.
I know, but I watched other Zoom live parties this week, and every single person, and it was one of Crystal Pearl's too. Crystal was mentioning anxiety. She's talking about her kids take the green. So she used the same words we use. So I'm just what the heck is going on here?
And that's not good. I mean, it isn't. It really, we cannot speak that way. We cannot.
I know. Then I hopped on a live one, with Heather and Sonia, and they're using the same exact words that I use. So I'm like, what the heck is going on here?
Right, but you know what? As the government continues to look at us, take a look at us, they're going to crack us down. We are going to get in trouble for that. I mean, you see it every so often. The companies come through and they have a big, what do you call it? They're being sued for saying certain things. So,
I know what I was thinking earlier. What if we had a box that said something about having 5 of your loyal customers post their own personal testimony of a product that they use and tagging you in it?
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Because that actually helped with my volume when I went Ruby big time. When I had my current loyals posting, it totally drew attention.
Okay, are you getting all this down, Miss Alyssa?
I'm trying to keep up with everybody.
I know. It's awesome. Well, you know what? When you put it together, maybe you can just put it in that thread, and we'll all open it up and just take a look. And if we want to tweak anything before we launch it tomorrow, then
okay,
whatever you come up with. Are you going to have
I'll play around with it.
Are you going to have a chance to put all that in before tomorrow?
Well, I am going to be off with Harley tomorrow since I have to take her to the doctor, so I have plenty of time, and I'll work on it tonight after I'm done with the call on Tribe.
Awesome.
So did we decide that we're each going to pick a partner, and then we're going to do points with that partner, and that's how we're going to then post, right?
I feel like it's cool to pick an accountability partner, but I still feel like it should not be the points together. Because when I did that, it was me doing all the work, and the other person's like, go you, cheering me on.
No, right.
That's cool. You're supposed to be doing
right. But then you're going to help encourage each other, but your points, stay separate. Okay. And it should be someone not on your team?
Say that again?
Should we encourage them to pick someone not on our team?
Sideline?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. What have we not talked about? What is important yet that we have not talked about? Besides the fact that I need to just make sure all the leaders, I'll figure out how much is all being put together, pooled together, so I can let them know what the big prizes are going to be. The weekly things can be anything anybody wants to get. Budget it. If you've got a couple products you want to send to the person who won, you'll have to get their address and send it out to them or whatever, whoever wins. It does not matter what you give. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to give.
Okay, what about an idea for a box of, I can't think of what the word is that we always use, but shouting out 3 fellow team members?
Recognition?
Yes.
Edify?
Yes, that's it.
Was there one that had that in here? I want to say there was one, something with...
I don't know. I don't have it in front of me, so I wasn't sure. That was one that I was thinking about earlier.
Oh, that one says get 2 friends to shout out your business on social media. There is one to the right, kind of like what you said, Becky, before.
But yeah, that one is. But I mean, like, shout out, like, we shout out 3 team members.
Yeah.
Whether they're a sideline, a downline, upline, whatever. So it helps to draw attention, so we're all getting shouted out. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're helping each other boost each other's businesses.
I don't see anything about that on the sheet. Do you guys?
Let's see.
Do you like that free middle square, having your 80 BV auto or 150 PBV? I think that's important. I kind of like that free square. And how many points? How many points do you do? How many points for that one?
Yep, I like that one. I like that one.
I think that one should be like 30 because it's so pivotal. And we need to be showing our, like, downline, like, all of our team that we're doing it.
Okay. So 30, is that good? 30 for that one? What else, you guys, that we haven't thought about that would be really, really good for, and man, we can think about it in the middle if we want to double some points somewhere too. Like if we really want to ramp something up, we want to double.
What if you like promote?
Hey, this is a thing I was thinking about. Maybe we want to kind of look at like a Jeopardy board, you know, where they could have a double box or something along that line where, you know, it just kind of draws their attention and something like that.
Yeah. Or we want a mystery box.
There you go.
I don't know, like we kind of just shout it out throughout. We got to have fun with this. Everybody's got to have a really good time and some Zooms and some fun videos of us as leaders throwing it out there. We could do just like a mystery box that nobody really knows, and then we can just shout it out. I don't know. And then, I don't know.
I like that. I like that. I think that's fun because I think it'd be a surprise.
And what happens?
Another fun one is, sorry,
go ahead.
I was just going to say another fun one is sharing your why, doing a video and sharing your why. I think that's important to always like keep that out there with people and sharing what the business has done for you and what you're trying to achieve, and just kind of sharing a little bit of your story too.
I love it. What else, guys? I got to get off here, so you guys can keep chatting if you want to finalize. But Alyssa's my guest on the Tribe Call too, so she's gonna have to get off too.
Yeah, I know. I got to take some confianzas.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We probably all want to hop on the Tribe Call anyway. So, how about, like, Alyssa's pretty good. Fill in some squares, and then she'll show it to us. And if she has empty boxes, we can kind of do it through a thread and come up with some extra ideas.
Cool. You guys good with that?
Sounds good.
Yep.
I think we're just gonna we're gonna have to be the ones that show excitement for it to our teams, and we're gonna have to be the ones that lead from the front and really hype it up all month long. And then we can evaluate at the end of the month and say, was this worth doing, or was this not? You know what I mean? And see what happens within our teams by what we're doing and showing the excitement of it all. I think it'll be awesome. I'm excited.
Awesome.
All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for hopping on. Thanks for your working together with me. I think it'll be awesome. We'll plan to launch it tomorrow. And I don't know, do we want to do a quick Zoom, like where we're all explaining it with the leaders on there? Each can say a little bit, or what do you think about that to launch it to everybody?
Yeah.
I think one person should just do a video and post it on your team thing, because otherwise not everybody hops on the Zoom. So I think, Liz, just record yourself doing a quick 5-minute video explaining it and put it on Team Enter.
Okay. That sounds good. And then why don't you guys can actually like get off of this and say, oh my goodness, we're so excited, and get it really hyped up with your teams and stuff. You won't believe what's going to be coming for all of our teams and all the awesome whatever.
Well, and like Steph said earlier too, whatever Mark's going to announce tonight, we can use that to fill the other boxes if there's left.
I agree. All right, I have to go. I love you all.
Love you too. I gotta go.
Thank you all. Thanks, Alyssa. Appreciate it.
I'll talk to you in just a couple minutes.
Okay, sounds good.